Okay guys, so how's she going today? So she's raining out. She's raining out lightly though. Look, you can tell everything's wet. Okay, maybe you can't tell, but I can. I can feel it. Look guys, green grass. I actually have to pretty much mow my front yard because it's getting pretty tall in some sections there. But I don't want to because I'd rather mow the whole thing instead of just little pieces here and there. So I haven't made a video in a couple of days just because I've had some videos to upload. And I actually had a video coming up for tomorrow, but it's not too important, I guess, so I'll just delete it and just make this one. Oh, come on. There we go. And she's actually pretty cloudy out and darky and blue. All the storms are kind of heading more south there. We got some little bit of rain, so yeah, that's kind of awesome. So maybe we'll get some action going on here, get some lights. So someone had asked, thought maybe there was something going wrong with this air compressor. Can't remember who it was now, but someone thought that this thing had like a knocking noise or something to it or whatever. It's been like that since I've been here. And it still seems fine. I mean, I'm not sure if that's actually the way it's supposed to be or not, but I don't know, maybe there's some other videos on YouTube on that, I don't know, but mine's always kind of had that little bit of a knocking noise. I think it's just the way it is. I think if it was actually a problem with with the piston or whatever that makes the air, if there was something wrong with it, I think the thing would have blew up a long time ago. So I plan on buying another one anyway at some point, so if it blows up, it blows up. I ain't gonna worry about it too much. So, well, if it blows up now, that'd be a problem because I ain't got money for another one, because newer ones for that size are $400 or $500, so don't really have that kind of money right now. And that thing is stupid way to frig off again. Everything's off. Even the thing from my house that I have in the kitchen that tells me the outdoor temperature, that thing's off by 2 degrees too. It's not reading from what my cell phones are reading, so it's kind of the opposite. But well, not the opposite. It's up more than it should be. The temperature's higher on that than it should be than it is on this. So I think my phone and the radio are more accurate than everything else here. So I don't know, I might reset this thing again, see if that'll fix it. I don't know, but kind of a misty, crappy day. They said it was supposed to rain by 4 o'clock. Well, it's past 4 o'clock now. It's way the hell past that. So, but see, the concrete's a little bit wet and shit. So there's one guy, I know some of you people, well, just one guy anyway, that was talking about those freaking Chinese lights, which is, well, here's still a piece of it, because I didn't know what else to do with it, so I just left it here for nows. And, you know, the thing is, these were mostly meant for, they're mostly meant for cars and trucks. Well, tell me this. How can they even be rated for a car or a truck when they're not even rated for a fucking ATV, you know? I mean, I don't know. Because, well, for a car and a truck, you can route that a certain way and then just leave it forever. But, you know, it's not going to work for my kind of a setup. So, can't have that kind of a setup going on my four-wheeler. So, I know the one guy was saying just to rip the damn things off and be done with it. Yeah, I think I'm going to. Anyways, I think I kind of made a mistake too. This was kind of my fault. I don't know exactly what the Minnesota laws are for LED flashers. But I don't think you're allowed to have. I don't think you're allowed to have clear LED lights like I do on the back of your vehicle. Now, maybe some states it's alright, but I think for Minnesota you can't have that. You're only supposed to have, I think, amber and I think red. And there's a couple other colors you could have too. Why you couldn't have clear, I don't know. Maybe if someone knows where to look for the Minnesota laws, look it up for me and let me know. I've tried Googling it, and Googling doesn't really tell me a lot. It just kind of like gives you an idea, but I need to know like the real deal on it. Apparently you can have the clear lights on the front or I think on the side, but not on the rear. I don't know, maybe people think then you're going in reverse, I don't know, but you know, I mean it's flashing, so you should be able to tell, but whatever. So I actually have a clear light on the back, and I got one, and I got one amber. Well, I got it kind of like, you know, mixed, so it's not all one color, right? It's miscellaneous colors, well, or different colors in different places. So, but I don't know if you're supposed to have amber or clear on the back or not. But I have one on the back anyway. But it don't matter now because I'm not going to use them, so I ain't going to worry about it. And so they're not working. Well, they would work, but fuck it. I disconnected them, and at some point here I'll probably rip them off. Say the fucking hell with it and be done with it, you know. I know. I think I also told someone too that I was going to switch over to I think it was STL lighting. The only reason why I want to go with them is because you can customize your bars, but of course they charge you too by. You can order them in the colors that they choose, which is, you know, all amber, all clear, amber and clear, so and so, you know, red, white, whatever, you know, whatever you want. That's their customizing, but you can also customize them your way. The way I was going to do it, which I don't think I could do it now because I forgot that if you can't have clear on the back of your vehicle, I can't have clear light bars. So, but the way I wanted to go was it would be clear, amber, and clear, you know, all the way around the bar. Well, if Minnesota rules don't allow you to have clear on the back, then I'm just going to have to put all amber, which don't bother me, I guess, anyway. But another thing you can do, well, see, the thing is, well, you can also customize them in where you can actually, where you don't have to have any lights, you can just have it blank, which I guess there would just be nothing there. So, see, one reason why I didn't want to go with a light bar, which I mean I can do. I mean that's the way I want to go. But if you go with a 360 light bar, which, you know, they're designed to shoot light 360, you know, 360 degrees, then I would be having all that bright light in my face, and I don't want that. So I'm going to have to get two bars because I'm going to need one for the front and one for the back, and they're going to have to be, well, you know, they're going to have to be, half of it's not going to, you know, it just can't work. It's going to have to be blank, so, because I can't have lights flashing in my eyes, because that would just, well, it would be distracting for one thing. It would really piss me off, so I don't like lights flashing in my eyes, which, I mean, a lot of people probably don't, but, you know, so, but the STL light bars, you can go with fairly cheapish ones. I mean, the cheapest I've seen was like 180. But then you got to remember too, if you customize them your way, then they charge you. I think it's $15. No, I think it depends on the size of bar, but I think for I was gonna go with an 18-inch bar, but I think I might go with a bigger bar. I guess I could get away with an 18-inch too, but I kind of want to go something a little bit bigger, something there's more lighting there. So, I think what I'll do is, yeah, I think I'll just go with, well, with them, they charge you if you want to customize it your way, it's $15 per light that you customize, which is not a super big deal for a cheap bar. But if you get the bigger you go, the more expensive they get, and so I don't know. It's kind of disappointing, but whatever. So what I plan on doing now, I've already made the call a little bit, even before that video got up for you guys. I think what I'm going to do, like I said, I'm just going to switch over to light bars. Now, they're going to be a little bit pain in the ass to fit on the four-wheeler, so I might have to make spacers, because the four-wheeler kind of leans down, and the light bars would also lean down, and I want them to be level, so I might have to put like some block of wood or something under it to kind of raise it up so it's level, with a vehicle or something. So now they say that you can hardwire them. You can cut the cigarette lighter plug thingy off and put on your own setup. Because I don't know if I want to do that or not, but well, actually I'm probably not going to, because I actually ordered a dual 12 volt cigarette lighter plugger in Dewey. I forget what the hell they call it, but it's, where you have a cigarette lighter and you can also shove a fucking 12 volt thingy in it and charge it, like your cell phone or your camera or whatever. Well, this one has two. It'll turn one into two. So now that's going to be kind of a bad thing too, because the wiring for the light bars are gonna be constantly moving. So that might not be a good thing either. But I might do it that way for now until well, it'll be a while yet before I get the light bars anyway, but I ordered it anyway. It was only like $6. So I mean, I guess I could hardwire it, but the thing is that you'd have to find switches for them. You need a waterproof on-off switch with, a pattern selector in it and stuff. And then, there you go, right? So that's kind of a lot of work. So the way I was going to do it would be quick and easy for me. Would be just to run the wiring in such a way, and then I can just plug them into my cigarette lighter, And then I know that the cigarette lighter things are not going to be waterproof, so I'm going to have to unplug those and take them out every time I want to wash Big Red, which is going to be kind of a nuisance, but whatever. It's better than nothing, I guess, but it'll work. So I got that coming. He already shipped that out today. I think I ordered that over the weekend, and if he finally sent that out today, I probably won't get it anytime soon, but might be a little while yet before we get it. But yeah, I guess I'm hearing some water dripping or something. Yeah, must be. There's my kitty. Hey kitty, what are you doing? He's just hanging out. He's just hanging out. Sorry for the shakiness there. Camera's not focusing. Interesting. So I think that's just what I'm gonna do. Because that one light bar I was gonna get, that was like $110 too. While they, there's my other cat. There was they said there was a light bar I was gonna order from a different company, but like I said, they're $110. Of course, well, the light bars are even more than that, but at least there you can kind of customize them to your liking. But I guess what can you do if you can't have clear on the back? Apparently you can only have amber, or some other colors too, but mostly only amber. So it doesn't bother me. I think amber would be fine. It's not a big deal. So if that don't grab your attention, I don't know what will. But besides clear or red or something, but I don't really want red. I either want clear or I want amber. Those are the only two colors I like the most. So, but like I said, apparently for Minnesota laws, you can't have it clear on the back. I think only on the sides and on the front you can have that. Whatever. So, well, I got one on Big Red that's on the back, but it's only been used once and wasn't anyone around to use it on. So, but oh well. the hell with it. I think I'll probably just, yeah, I'm probably going to have to most likely, well, if I get that one light bar from that one company, you can somewhat customize them, but just for colors, not for much of anything else. You can only have only 2 colors, whereas it is in a light bar, you could have as many different colors as you want, but I don't need all different colors. So the problem with that light bar from that other company is that I can't remember if they offer switches or not for them. And they can't be just your standard switches too. They got to be waterproof, you know, or water resistant or something like that. Something that's more usable. And the wiring wouldn't be so bad because the wiring would be already somewhat waterproof anyway. So it really wouldn't matter for that, but but then again, there too, you'd have to get more wiring, and who knows where you get that from. I suppose from anywhere, pretty much, but with a light bar from STL, you know, they got a cord on them, and I think they're like 10 feet long or something like that, so I could pretty much well get away with that, I think. I could pretty well route that to my liking, I think, even though it's kind of like a spring-like cord. It's not a flat cord, it's spring-loaded, kind of like, you know, it's curled up, so, but whatever. It's not gonna matter too much anyway. So, and I think the cords are waterproof, but the switches are not on them. But yeah, like that one guy said, you're probably just better off. What the hell is this? What the hell is this? Is this something that I grounded off? This looks like a nut. Yeah, it does. It's like a little piece of a nut that I grounded off. From what though? Maybe from the trailer? Maybe when I grounded off those taillights on it. That's probably what that's from then. Because I used to have my scrap metal right here in the corner, but don't anymore. Got rid of it, so. But yeah, so I need to get another garbage pail thing for metal bits because I only got one for trash. See, that one's only for trash. I need something for metal now. Oh well, frick it. So yeah, I think that's what we'll just do. But, you know, another thing with STL, their customer support thing is garbage. I had left them an email Saturday night. Now, I knew there wasn't going to be anyone around on the weekend, but I didn't care at the time, you know, because it was a weekend and I didn't care about the lighting at the time, so I had to email them. Had asked them a question on their lights and on this big, nice, big, sexy truck. I think this is a Chevy Duramax, turbo freaking charged, LED lights all the way. Yeah, buddy. Love listening to that thing every damn day drive past my house. You can just hear that fucking turbo whining on that bitch. But yeah, anyways, like I was saying about STL, I had emailed them Saturday night. And it's Monday. And I haven't gotten a response yet. I figured they would, you know, it would maybe take them, really it wouldn't take them that long, you would think, because because I've done this with Northern Tool, if I send out an email, or if I ask a question on Northern Tool, let's say early in the morning, well then by the afternoon they've already reapplied back to my question. Well, why can't STL do that? Why can't they reapply back to my, you know, my question that I asked? I just asked them a simple question, and I haven't gotten a fucking response yet. I don't know, maybe I will tomorrow. I don't know. But there was a light bar that I was looking at. I know double strike or whatever's got it for in his Blazer. Well, it's meant for, I guess, in a Blazer. I don't know, but I wanted to see if it was meant for, let's see, well, he's got his inside of his vehicle. I asked him to see if it was meant for, if it could be used on the outside of the vehicle, if it was water resistant or waterproof or whatever. And they won't reply back. So, because that light bar that Double Strax got is only $60, and that's the perfect size for what I need it for. That's perfect. It's like the perfect size bar for me. It's got 2 lights on it. Well, it's, I guess, good enough for me. I mean, I don't need like a 55-inch light bar, which are like $600-700. But I figured, well, 2 of those are almost it's almost $200 for the 2. Probably not quite. I know I forget how much they were because I did look and I priced them out, but I forget now what it was. I think it was close to $200 for 2 of them. And of course they did run on your cigarette lighter, which is fine with me, but you can cut them off and hardwire them too if you wanted to. Which is probably actually a good idea because then it would make it more permanent and more water resistant or waterproof. But the thing is, on that light bar, the pattern selector, the button is on the back of the light bar itself, so you don't know if it's waterproof or not or water resistant because they got the switch on the back. So I don't know if they got anything maybe a little bit bigger that didn't have that kind of an option and it's actually on the switch itself. Because at the other light bars that I was looking at from STL, the on-off switch and the pattern selector are both on that Dewey that plug into your lighter. So, but they're more expensive too. Like I said, they're like $180. $180. Their way. But I have to customize it so I don't have lights blinding me as well. Well, they don't charge you anything for not having lights there. For if you want a section of light bar that's blank, they don't charge you anything. It's free. It's free. So, but I don't know. But for everything else, they charge you. But like I said, they won't reply back to my question. That I had asked on the other light bar. Now, like I said, I don't think it was made for outside of a vehicle, but you could at least reply back and let me know, because it doesn't say anything on the website what they're about. So that's why it kind of ticks me off, because I don't know what to do. So, because if I could get that light bar, well, it's not really like a light bar. Well, it is in a way, but it's not like your normal light bar that you would see on top of a cop car, but it's just got 2 lights in it. So, well, for me, for the back, they would both have to be amber, which then it wouldn't, I guess, would be a little bit cheaper because you wouldn't have to customize it then. But for the one in the front, I could probably go with all amber again, but I wouldn't mind getting a clear in there too. But because I like the look of clear and amber put together, but apparently it's illegal for on the back of your vehicle, which I didn't really know. So. Apparently. I don't know. I don't know if that's the way Minnesota is or not, but I guess if someone knows where to look, let me know, because I Googled it, and it just doesn't tell me nothing, so it gives me an idea, but it doesn't tell me shit. I need to actually know what the rules are, because you are kind of restricted to your lights. You just can't go get any kind of light bar you want. You can't get it in red and blue, because that's for cops, and I'm not a cop, so... But I don't need it in that color anyway. So I think amber and clear would be good enough for me. But so you're supposed to be in, cat. Go in. I got a cat over here too. So yeah. So I don't know. I'd rather get the one that Double Strax got because it's $60 per light bar. But if they're not made for outside of the vehicle, then then I have no choice but to go with a light bar. And those are the ones that are the 360. So, but I'm going to have to blank out one side of that, so then I don't have lights flashing in my face too on both those bars. So, I don't know. It'd be kind of interesting just to see how this setup would work, but I don't know. Like that one guy said too, you just better saving up your money and get something that's more worth it instead of this cheap China shit. Well, I kind of thought it would work. I mean, I guess if I would have just had left it the way it was, it would have been fine. But I just wasn't happy with the way the wiring is, and I don't think I'm going to be happy with the way it is, the way it's going to be going with the light bars too, because you have to. Even though that they're 10 feet and they're not going that far from the cigarette lighter, it's just the point that you have to route them in such a way so you don't really see them, and so they don't get pulled and wore out from moving, because you're going to be moving the handlebars, and then all the wires are going to move with it. So I don't know. I don't really want to bury the wiring either, because then I can actually remove the light bars when I'm when I don't need them. Won't need them probably so much in the summertime, but mostly in the wintertime when I'm plowing snow. But I would still like to leave them on even in the summertime. You never know when you might need them. So I don't know. It just kind of ticks me off. I mean, I've looked around for quite some time. Just never could find anything. They don't make anything for ATVs, but they make everything for cars, trucks. Did you ever think about about ATVs too? That some people do use them to plow roads. Some people when they plow their own driveways, they have to use the public roads to make their turnarounds. Well, that's what I do, and I want to be kind of someone noticed, so because people around here can't fucking drive, so kind of need that. You kind of need them fucking kind of lights. And then don't forget too, you also need lights on the side too. So, but I don't know, I might have to go with a different kind of a setup. I don't know. I might just have to probably just try to keep using those cheap Chinese ones that I got now and just try to make them work. Just get rid of I don't know, like I said, if I could have the clear on the side or not, I don't know, but I'll have to just try to keep the amber, I guess. So, I don't know. Either that, or I'm just going to have to try to make these work again. I don't know what the fuck to do. It's really pissing me off. So, because either way, you kind of you just forget, you lose. That's it. You just lose because they don't make anything for an ATV. And if they do, there's nothing I know about because I've looked. I mean, I've seen videos, on YouTube of people having, light bars or lights on their four-wheelers. But, of course, they don't show the switches, so you don't know what kind of switch they got. Well, they probably make their own. They just go get themselves a couple water-resistant switches, one for the on and off, and then one for the pattern. And I suppose another one if you want them all to be in sync or something, but I don't really care if they're in sync or not. It doesn't bother me a bit, but, it's just the thing that everything has to be water resistant or waterproof. It has to be either one. So waterproof would be better, but what can you do? So, but I can tell you now the lights are definitely not waterproof that are on there because that one day I had moisture in them. Wow. Well, I just parked Big Red out in the sun for a while and it dried up, but I shouldn't have to do that. Very disappointing. So, might just be stuck with getting a couple light bars for now. Probably just get a couple small ones. And just customize them. I have to customize them no matter what colors I go with because I can't have lights flashing in my face. So, let's say, well, we'll use this tiller as an example. I don't have Big Red here, so let's say this is the front of Big Red, like this is, the front end where the snowplow is and everything, right? And if I put a light bar up on the front rack, and if you go with the ones that are the 360, well, I don't want light, shooting back in my face. So that side of the bar can't have no lights, but the side and the front can. Because I can't have the lights shooting in my face. And then the same thing on the back side. Because I'm going to need two light bars. So if you put a light bar in the back too, then the one side of the light bar can't have any lights. It has to be blank. That's what STL allows you to do. That's why I like STL, because they let you customize your bars. You can customize them to your liking. Fuck, if you wanted to, you can even put fucking takedowns on them, but I don't need takedowns. So takedowns are just like really super bright lights that come on. They're kind of like, well, lights on a car. You know, it lights up an area. So, and of course they blind the piss out of you too, so you can't really run very well. I guess that's why they call them takedowns. They take you down real quick too. I don't need that. I just need my flashers. So I don't know. So really, that's all I can think of doing, guys. Is just, you know, I guess just customizing a couple bars, and that's just gonna have to do her. I guess. I mean, I guess it would work. Wouldn't be a problem. It's running the wiring is what's gonna be a bitch, but I don't know. 10 feet of wire should be enough. If it's not enough, I may have to just cut the cigarette lighter things off and just get my own wiring and my own plugs or my own on-off switches and shit. So, and then just put my own switches and stuff on it, I guess, you know. But like I said, I didn't really want to leave the light bars and stuff permanent. But you can bolt them down, which is probably, I guess, what I'll end up fucking doing. Because then after that, if you don't want to go bolted, then you have to go with suction cups, and I can't do that because I don't have glass. So, and I don't think it would stick to my plastic windshield that I got on Big Red. But then again, there too, you still have the light reflecting in your face because it would be reflecting off the windshield. So, can't have it there. I gotta have it kind of down on the rack where the handlebars and the front light kind of cover that up, so I'm not seeing all that bright lights and stuff. So, because I need to be more focused on plowing snow and the other stuff, you know, instead of having lights flashing me in the face. So, that's really all I can do, guys. Just customize my own light bars from STL and be done with it. So, hopefully, you guys can tell me what you think. If you guys want to help me with something, maybe if you guys think it's easy, I don't know, but I might just do it this way for now. But if you know of anyone that makes water resistant or waterproof control boxes for light bars, let me know. Because then let me know of a company or if someone makes them or something, you know. Because I could, like I said, I could just hardwire the light bars into a switch and then it would be alright. Because you have to remember, the way that I'm going to do it for now, when I do decide to get these bars, is that they're just going to go right into a cigarette lighter. Well, it's going to be moving, because my cigarette lighter is in Big Red's handlebars. Which is nice because it's up close, but then yet it's stupid too, because if you got wiring hooked up to it, it's going to move. So, what to do? I don't know. I mean, their wiring is nice and thick, so I don't think it'll get damaged. It probably wouldn't get damaged for quite some time, but I don't know. I've heard a couple of bad things about STL too. Their light bars don't really last that long. So, but they're the only companies that I know of that will let me customize bars. So, you know, it doesn't really bother me, I guess. So, but whatever. So, if you guys know of anyone, or if you know where I can find control boxes, it has to have an on-off switch and a pattern switch. I forget what they call it, but you can just hit it and then it'll bounce back, and then it's for your, so you can switch your patterns and stuff around. You know, I'll probably just find the one that I like the most and leave it at that. But you know, in case I want to change it around, I can just hit a switch and it'll change. But if you guys can find me a switch that's meant for that, and you know, for like 12 volts and for light bars and stuff, let me know. because then maybe I'll just hardwire every fucking thing then and be done with it. But, I don't know. For now, I'll probably just go through the cigarette lighter way, because I got a dual, excuse me, I got a dually thing coming for it anyway. But, I won't be able to get anything this month coming up, because I got taxes popping up, so can't really do anything. So, but, yeah. And I finally got my bill from my plumber there. He charged me $65 for fixing my washer. So, my hose is there. So, it's not too bad. So, I owe him like, well, right now I think I owe him about 100 something. But, I'm going to send him out $50 for my regular paycheck. And then I'm going to see if YouTube will decide to pay me or not. I'm still waiting to see if I'll get paid from them or not this month, or if it'll be another month from now. Because if I get paid from YouTube, then I'm going to take, I think after that, then I would still owe him another 85, I think. Can't remember how exactly it went now, but I was just going to just pay the rest of that off with my YouTube money and be done with them. So then I can kind of start paying more on my washer bill. Get my washer guy out of the way too. That guy, that I bought the new washer from. Want to get him paid off. So, but I gotta find another plumber that's got a camera on a snake, so he can snake my main drain and see what the hell's wrong with that bullshit. And then I don't know. If that's got some issues, that's going to have to get fixed, and that's going to cost me a lot of money too. I mean, this could run me in the thousands, having to replace that section of pipe and just to dig this son of a bitch up. So I can't have all these bills climbing on top of me. So I got to start getting all these small ones out of the way. So I'm going to get my main plumber out of the way. I want to get him out of the way this month coming up, but it depends if YouTube will pay me or not, if I make enough this month coming up. So I don't know. It depends on how much I get now for this month coming up. Because they pay you, well, they'll update your ad sets or whatever they call it on the 15th of every month. So if I get over the limit by the 15th of this month, or this month coming up, then I might be able to pay him off and be done with him. Then I can start another one. So I just can't keep doing all this. It's just too many damn bills in the way. So I gotta get one of these fucking people out of the way, so it's a little bit easier. But then after that, yeah, see the next month too. This month coming up, I got taxes, so that's why I really can't do anything. So the month after that, it should be a little bit better. Maybe I'll be able to start saving up for a light bar, and I'll just customize that and shove the bitch on and be done with it. Probably just, I don't know if you can bolt it down or if you screw them down, because it's more like a permanent mount. So I don't know what they mean by that, if it's bolted or if you screw it down. I don't know. So I guess I'll see when I order a light bar from them, but. But I will have to cut up little pieces of wood to make, shims, so my light bar is even. Which I got plenty of wood to go around. Well, those are for my snow plow. I'll probably use those. Yeah, my snow plow is still up at the garage, up at the house where Big Red's at. I just haven't gotten around to washing it yet. Haven't waxed it yet. Haven't even put it away yet. I'm still debating if it might fucking snow. It's kind of chilly right now. I think it's down to the 40s, or high 40s, maybe low 50s. I don't know, somewhere around there, but it's still cold. But apparently after this now, we're supposed to get into, thinking a couple days. They're saying maybe even the 80s, the high 80s. So that's when I'm going to have to jump in the tillage and get tilling in the gardens. And start seeding those gardens too. So, kind of would be nice to mount the GoPro up somewhere here while I'm videotaping, but I don't have no good mounts. I'd have to drill a hole somewhere and mount you guys. I guess I could drill a hole right here, and then point the GoPro, but I don't think you guys would see much. So, and it probably most likely vibrate really bad too, because it's not going to be stable there. But, whatever. We'll think of something. I guess. But yeah, or I could just leave you guys on bigger ed or something too, and just kind of record it that way. I don't know. Hey, like my light came on. Yay. Still works. Oh yeah, I want to hear a funny story? A couple days ago, I think it was Saturday or Sunday, can't remember which day it was. Might have been about 10:30 or 11 o'clock at night. My mom was doing her count of the cats to see which cats were missing, because I think we were still missing a cat. And she was outside, and she heard kind of like someone chomping on wood, or something, cutting wood. But it was some kind of a. But she came to me, and I looked out, and here it was a lady. She was kind of, dragging her feet. That's what we were hearing, was her feet being scraped along the concrete or the asphalt. And she had kind of, I guess from what Mother said, she had kind of a bad limp. I think she was just wasted. She walked down this road, and then she got about here, which is in front of my shop. Then she was staring. Then she walked down my alley, and she actually must have got so close to my light, because my light came on. So then she walked down here, down the alley, which is a public alley, even though I mow it, but I guess me and the neighbor could argue about who's going to mow it, but, he don't bother, I just do it. So she was walking down here, probably wasted out of her mind. I don't know, but I forgot to look again too, but I think she started walking across my dirt here, across my property, which is kind of a big no-no, but I guess when you're wasted or drunk, you're going to walk no matter where. Well, you're probably not going to be able to see it now. I forgot to look earlier, because I was going to look and see if maybe I could see her footprints in the dirt. But I guess she really wouldn't be able to see anything anyway. I don't think she walked this far over. She might have, but no, I don't know. So it's kind of hard to tell now, but looks like something might have been walking across there, but it could have been the cultivator too when I dragged it, because I think I dragged it out this way. Can't remember. I got a cat laying in the dirt. What are you doing laying in the dirt? Yeah, I know you guys are probably pooing in this dirt too. Huh? What are you doing, kitty? You guys probably can't even see the cat, can you? He blends in with the dirt so well. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah, he's scared of me. He don't like me. He don't like me when I got a camera in my hand. He probably thinks I'm going to pick him up and take him in, but I'm not going to. He can walk in on his fucking own. If you guys are probably wondering what I'm doing with this dirt here, well, it's not really going to be a garden. It's mostly just there for, because I'm leveling that ground out. I might maybe, that'll probably be like an all summer long project working on that bitch. So I'll probably just end up either next year. Well, I should be done with it maybe by next year, but if I'm not done with it by next year, I think next year I'll probably just seed some flowers or something in it, just for looks for now. And then after that, I'll level the bitch out and then be done with it. I don't even know if I don't think I'll reseed it. I think I'll just let the grass grow back on its own. Probably get fucking weeds, but hey, whatever. So yeah, I do part of this long video, guys. I'm gonna cut you guys off now. Just kind of a stupid night that was. That lady walking around, but she had kind of a bad limp on her, I guess. So I do apologize. My videos have been kind of long the last couple of days. I just whatever. I just record until I can't say any more words. So yeah, I guess what we'll do. I'll just I guess I'll just save up money for those light bars. That'll have to do. But at least I could probably still remove them if I wanted to. And then and stuff. So yeah. If you guys want to know what kind of light bars, maybe I'll put the links to the stuff below. I'll put the one to Double Strikes light bar, the one that he's got, the one that I was thinking of getting, but I don't know if it'll work. And if I decide on a light bar that I want to get, which I'll maybe probably do it throughout the rest of tonight and tomorrow before you guys actually see this video, I probably would have picked out a light bar by then, and then I'll put the link to that. So anyway, guys, I'm going to take off, so I guess have a good day and stuff. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Take her easy.
Thank you.